Hey guys, welcome back to Pit Motoring TV, your weekly pit stop for all things cars. Today we're going to be having a look at a practical small hatchback that you can use daily for the family, grandkids maybe, tootling around to the shops. It's been well known for generations for its practicality and its reliability. So we're going to be having a look at today the all new hybrid Honda Jazz. It's the EHEV model, 1.5 petrol with a hybrid powertrain. So we're going to have a look at what it's like practicality compared to the previous generations of Honda Jazz, see if it's still as good and practical as what it used to be, how it drives out on the road. We're out here in Scarborough, it's raining a bit today so we're undercover, but we'll get it out and we'll see how it drives like round town. It's mainly where it's going to be used, I reckon. But want to know more about the Honda Jazz? Stay tuned. So guys, here we have it, the all new Honda Jazz. For years, Honda has been well known for its reliability, and these newer cars that Honda are coming out with aren't any different. The new Honda Jazz though, a lot of people have wondered if they're still as practical as the previous Jazzes. Have they lost any of their practicality over the time, especially with the new hybrid powertrain? They can be quite chunky batteries, motors, takes up a lot of space inside, reducing the practicality. Pleased to tell you, it's not the case with this Jazz. It's still as practical, versatile and easy to use as the previous models of Honda Jazz, but this one seems to take them to a whole new level. Bit of a dark horse is the new Honda Jazz, I reckon. It's going to give a run for the money for the Vauxhall Corsa, Ford Fiesta, Volkswagen Polo and even the Renault's Clio. I mean, looking at it wise, styling, I think it looks really nice. It's got a nice sleek design. It's not like the Honda Civic that we reviewed a few weeks back. That was really sharp styling. The previous third generation Jazz, that was really sharp looking front end, all followed all down the car with the lines and to the rear, whereas this is more, if you're looking at it, it looks a bit more like the Honda E. They've taken inspiration from the Honda E, I reckon. They've got these more bubbly headlights. You've got your LED daytime running lights, full LED headlights. You also get full LED tail lights. A nice new sleek hybrid-esque front grille, and obviously just to let you know that it's a hybrid, you've got the little blue accents around the Honda badge there. It comes with 4 front parking sensors, 4 on the rear. You get 15-inch alloy wheels, electrically folding, adjustable and heated door mirrors, which to be fair, for all that, it's not too bad at all. But it only comes with one engine, so 1.5 litre petrol, combined with 2 electric motors and a battery pack further back in the boot. Now, compared to the others in its class, the Corsa, the Polo, the Fiesta, they all come standard. Lower specs come with just a petrol engine, and you're paying way over the odds compared to this for a hybrid. Now this, they start from the SE spec, which is just over £19,000. You get this spec, the SR, just over 20 grand for the SR, and then you go up to the top spec EX. That starts just over to, I think about £21,000, I think. And then you've got the Crossstar, which is obviously the race suspension, a bit more outdoory, adventurous types, and obviously waterproof interior upholstery. That starts from around 23 grand, but they're all hybrids. Now that price for hybrids, you really can't go wrong. So let's take a look around the back of the car and then we'll have a look on the inside. So around the back of the Jazz, a bit like the front, inspirations from the Honda E that you'll probably be able to pick up on, the way the tail lights are. Obviously they're split tail lights, you've got one here and then one in the boot lid. Really nicely styled, I think. EHEV badge, just to let you know it's hybrid, the blue accents around the Honda badge again, but just the way the back end is, it's nice and sleek, simple design, a nice little black lip at the spoiler at the top. It's really nice, little shark fin aerial up here too. Just the way that they've thought about it, with it being the hybrid and how popular and just for me, I think it's stunning. The Honda ears, they've taken inspiration from the design of that and tied it in with the new Jazz. I mean, drop a comment below. What do you think to the new Jazz? How do you think it looks on the outside? So while we're on the back, we'll take a look in the boot, check the practicality of the boot. Now, it's a really decent size, a really nice practical size. Smaller than previous Jazzes. I mean, the battery pack that's found back here, it's reduced the size by 50 litres. It's not too bad. I mean, you still get 300 plus litres of boot space here, and as you can see, it's a really nice wide opening. You've got a really low boot lip, it's quite low down, so you don't have to bend down to put your shopping in. And then obviously you've got the little lip towards the back of the seats. Obviously that's where your battery pack is. So Honda's, well, the Honda Jazz's famous magic seat. Super easy to do. All you do is find the little handle underneath, lift it up, push the bar down. There you go, you've got that one. Do the other one. Up, flick it down, and done. I mean, look at that. You could get one of your big old plants in there from B&Q, I don't know, when you go to garden centre for your cream scone and a cup of tea. Or if you're feeling tired, you can just get in and have a little lie down. So we're in the back of the Jazz, and yeah, super practical. I mean, I'm 5'10", I've got a nice bit of headroom, plenty of leg room with my seat in the driving position. But yeah, it's light, it's airy, it's really nice back here. I like the way they've done the seats. They are half leathers, obviously leather in the middle there and on the outsides. But you've got your cloth trim, which is really nice. It's nice and soft, it's comfortable. I mean, you could happily sit here and go on a family day trip. Storage wise back here, there's no storage down here or USB. There's some storage in the back of the seats. Obviously little door bins, they're not massive, but you could fit a drinks bottle down there at a bit of a squeeze, just a small one, maybe a fruit shoot. But yeah, I mean, even in here is a little coinage tray, but I mean, it's really nice back here with the size of the windows, the rear windows, the boot window. Obviously it really brightens it up. It's nice and light. So that's it for the back. Let's head in the front and we'll take a look at it up there. So then, we're up front in the cockpit of the Honda Jazz. Now, similar to, like I said, on the outside, they've taken some styling cues from the Honda E, I think, because they've redesigned the full dashboard. It's a really nice, flat, plain, contemporary, sleek, simple design, but it really works, and it's really nicely styled. I mean, you've got scratchy plastics up the top, but on the top glove box here, nice leather, not scratchy plastic around where the buttons are and the controls. You got a nice little storage thing up here. I mean, on all the range, it is keyless start. On the EX and the EX Crossstar, you get keyless entry too. And you've got a couple of cup holders down here too. On the SR and above, you get the new 9-inch infotainment system. With the SR, you don't get the sat-nav. You only get the sat-nav on the EX and EX Crossstar, the higher spec models. But the new redesigned system, it really works. I mean, I like the angle that they've put it. It's fitted into the dash really nicely. It's like they've just put a tablet there, but it really works. Now, for the infotainment system itself, they've got the physical buttons added in, which make the ease of use really, really good. Turn that down. But yeah, for your fans and things, you've got all your physical dials, physical buttons. They feel really nice. They don't feel cheap. That's the good thing about it. But down below, like, it's really practical. You've got plenty of storage. I mean, down the front here, it's big enough to put your mobile phone. I mean, I use this for my microphone, like, but my phone fits in there nicely. You've got wireless Apple CarPlay across the range. It does have Android Auto, but obviously that's plugged in through a cable. I always seem to forget my cable, so I can't try it out. But yeah, you've got your USB and USB charging ports down here. One for your Bluetooth, one for your battery. You've got a 12-volt socket. The 1.5 hybrid only comes as an automatic, and it's a weird old thing. It's a 1-speed automatic. So I mean, you've got obviously your park, reverse, neutral, drive, and obviously B. I'm guessing, and what I found is B, it does the regenerative braking when you let off the pedal, so you can do your 1-pedal driving. But obviously in drive, it's a bit weird. It does seem like it changes the gear, but it's more like a step in the rev range, and it's sort of strange. But obviously it's just one forward going gear. But yeah, that's all easy to use. Obviously you got your button at the top. Obviously I'll turn it on, turn them off. Right, petrol motor's running, but you got really easy to use. You got electronic parking brake, you got the brake hold assist, you got economy mode. Obviously just makes it that little bit more frugal while out and about driving. You got a nice storage area here. It's nice and deep. There's a bit of carpet in the bottom there, obviously stop things sliding around so much. But yeah, front driver and passenger armrest, it's really nice. But it's the seats again, like similar in the back. They're a bit more bolstered, but they're not really hug me tight seats. They're really comfortable though. You can get a nice seating position. Obviously the manual adjustable, you can adjust them up, down, front and back. You've got plenty of adjustability in the steering wheel. You've got your height adjustment, and then you've got reach as well. So yeah, I mean, it's really practical. I mean, I like the little lit up button for your power. Obviously you've got your clock for the display for the dimming. What I'm going to do is though, because just so the video is not too long, I'll do a separate video for the infotainment system and the driver display. But I will tell you, and I'll show you a little bit, the driver's display is really nice and crisp and clear. I really like it. It's easy to use. You can control it from the steering wheel, same with the infotainment system, or you can use the actual touchscreen facility. But yeah, I mean, it's really nice. Glove box is nice and big. It's decent size. I mean, it has retained its practicality, and it's really nice to see, because obviously that's what the Honda Jazz is really well known for. So here we have the power plant and the heart of the Honda Jazz. So 1.5 petrol engine combined with 2 electric motors. Both help power it along, but one also helps to regenerate power into the battery pack while you're driving around and while the petrol engine's in use. A hybrid powertrain, that's all it comes with across the range of the Honda Jazz. But I mean, for a full-on electric hybrid like this, for 20 grand, you can't go wrong. I mean, the engine itself, combined with its 2 electric motors, produces 109 horsepower. Now I know that might not sound a lot, but it's the torque figure that it creates. It creates 250, I think it's 254 Newton meters of torque. Now it's that's going to push you along, and it launches the Honda Jazz to a 0 to 62 time in 9.4 seconds. Right guys, so we're up and running. I'm going to take it out for a drive now, see what it's like out on the road. Pure silence, because we are in EV mode. I've found a lot while driving around the town, low speeds, 20 mile an hour, 25 mile an hour. It just seems to run a lot on electric. Every now and again you'll hear the petrol motor kick in just to help regenerate some of that battery power. Let's give it a bit of a push. There you go, you can hear the petrol engine kick in there. The only problem I found with this 1.5 petrol engine though, higher up the rev range it does get quite noisy. I mean, I had it out on a bit of a dual carriageway yesterday. Anything above 40 mile an hour it seems to get a bit noisy. But it's something that you could live with, I think. I mean, for what it returns miles per gallon wise, obviously the economy, and even the price for a hybrid, you really can't go wrong. I mean, for the SR model that we're in today, so that's from just over £20,000. Obviously there is extras that you can add on to that, but yeah, it's a good little car. I mean, the steering's really nice and light. Obviously easy to get around those little town city streets. I mean, we're in centre of Scarborough today. Really nice to drive. You get a really nice driving position. Like I said earlier, the seats are really comfortable. The infotainment system works well. Now, I'm running out of time today, so I might not get a chance to film those bits, but I can get back in touch with the dealer and see if I can film them at a separate time. It's annoying though, you actually have to turn on that brake hold assist all the time. It's really annoying. But what I like about this is it's got, I can't remember the name of it, but with the handling, you're out on the B roads, back roads, obviously it's a dark horse handling wise. It handles really well actually. As you're going into round a bend, it applies the brake on the nearest inner wheel, and with that it helps obviously to keep it in line around the bend, but it also regenerates some power back into the battery pack. So not only is it really good, but it's really clever as well. I'm really pleased with it, and I think for anybody looking for something that's practical to use daily, obviously you do a lot of town driving, carrying the kids around, maybe the grandkids, even just out shopping, it's a really good practical car. Everything is easy to use. I mean, the controls on the stalks here are all easy to use. They're easily accessible. You've got some buttons down at the bottom here. These are easy to use too. I like the physical dials and knobs and buttons and switches for the air conditioning, and it's easy access for your power outlets and your USBs. For day to day, for somebody that's looking for something small, practical, reliable, economical, or you're looking to get into a hybrid, you've been looking at Volkswagen Polo, the Vauxhall Corsa, Ford Fiesta, Renault Clio. Don't overlook the Honda Jazz. I mean, the Honda Jazz, it's an all-round package. You get that practicality, you get that reliability, and it's a good price. It comes in less for the hybrid than it does for the equivalent Fiesta Corsa hybrid, say. And it's a really good system. Just tootling along, I'm still in EV mode, it's using the battery. So I'm going to wrap this video up now. It's getting close to school pickup time, so I've got to go pick the kids up. But if you enjoyed the video, let me know in the comments below what you think to the Honda Jazz. If you're new to the channel, welcome. We've got plenty more to come over the coming weeks. So if you're new, don't forget to subscribe, turn that bell notification on. If you like the video, don't forget to give it that big thumbs up, because that really helps the channel grow. Hope you all have a great weekend. It's Friday. Enjoy the football, and I'll see you on the next video.